Hi there, it's Tuesday, March 11th, and I'm Rick. Yesterday I did this video where I discussed Netflix's new deal with Tony Hinchcliffe for three, not a simulcast, but episodes of Kill Tony they're going to put on Netflix, as well as a stand-up special for him. And I sort of mentioned the fact that the guy is like a lot of this Austin mothership group. There's a lot of this. Oh yeah, sure, I called you a chink, but I was just joking. Yeah, I'm just pushing the comedy boundaries. They're basically people who like to say really offensive things and then don't want to take responsibility for it. And yeah, I just pointed that out. Was not looking to censor it, not saying Netflix, you shouldn't sign the guy. Just wanting to give people a heads up of, hey, this is part of what Netflix is doing. If you're not happy with it, you should let them know. If you're happy with them, you should let it know. Well, the fans of Kill Tony podcast found the video, and so all day I've been wading through all these YouTube comments and emails and et cetera, et cetera. And, most of the criticism is honestly what you would expect to hear. Oh, you don't understand comedy. Oh, he's a hero. Yeah, well, fine, whatever. I mean, honestly, if you like him, I fine. Everyone has different. Comedy is very subjective, right? There's a lot of different kinds of comedy. It is stupid to say, well, if you don't like him, you don't like comedy. You don't understand comedy. There's tons of different comedy out there, right? The Venn diagram of Tony Hinchcliffe fans and Hannah Gadsby fans, it never crosses. All right, I don't think there's a lot of crossover, and you know what? That's fine. Some of the comments have been kind of funny. The Shane Gillis does this thing about MSNBC Dad, and so people have been calling me apparently MSNBC Dad, which honestly is both flattering and kind of funny coming from a McDonald's intellectual, which is kind of what Shane Gillis is, and some of these other guys. And by that I mean, I think you've all worked somewhere where somebody's always spouting off about something they read online. Oh, I did some research and blah, blah, blah. And it's Google, dude. I mean, especially now, Google sucks. I mean, you can find things on Google of people talking about how Stevie Wonder has only been pretending to be blind. And I mean, there's seriously people who believe this. They have like videos showing where, how did he walk this way if he's blind? There's a lot of idiotic stuff out there. I mean, it's fine with doing your own research, but doing your own research doesn't actually mean that you know what the hell you're talking about. There's a lot of things that I could look up online and I would never think to say, well, I've done my own research and I think the reason this atom is split this way. No, it's, but I digress. It's just, there is this brand of comedy out there, and I think you should be aware of it, right? There's lots of fans, and you know what? They have a point in that there's lots of people who like it. I would also argue that there are tons of people who like Michael Bolton or many of the shows on the CW. It just, everyone has their own. That doesn't mean that they're great or not great. It just means lots of people like it. It is kind of funny the reaction I've gotten. And that was really why I wanted to do this video, was just to see how riled up they got when I just said, "Hey, this is what he's doing." No value judgment. There was no censoring argument. That I was not saying, "Oh, you should not. You should protest in Netflix." Just wanted people to know, "Hey, you probably haven't been watching this stuff. This is what's going on." And just with that level of pushback, fans are going nuts. And I guess my takeaway from this is, you know what? You should know what this stuff is. And if you like it, if you watch the Kill Tony show and you think, wow, this is really funny, let Netflix know. If for some reason that you don't like it or it's not your kind of thing, if you watch that Andrew Schulz Netflix special I was talking about last week and you don't like it, make sure that you let the algorithm know. Hit that big hate button, because that does have an effect. But not looking for censorship, honestly, not looking for this level of snarky feedback. But hey, it's been kind of fun. I'm not going to stop talking about it. I've got some stuff coming up in tonight's newsletter that sort of follows in these lines. If you read last night's, there are a lot of cultural stuff. I mean, I think this is an important time for Hollywood. I think this is something that we're going to be tackling a lot right now. And I think it's very important for somebody to be out there talking about it. I mean, this is not one of the things that if you're a major outlet, if you're a Hollywood trade, you don't want to get you don't want to wade into this, right? You don't want to get involved with this. You don't need the hassle, the feedback. Me, I don't care so much. I mean, I'm at that age where honestly, there's not a hell of a lot you can do to me. All right, so I'm just going to say what I think, and hopefully I will be rewarded with subscribers and support. As always, if you like what I'm doing, let me know. Subscribe, send this video along, send the newsletters along to people. And if you don't, I don't mind hearing from you. It's both thoughtful and amusing, depending on the kind of feedback I get. With that, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.